Hello.
Hello, everybody. My name is Sunny.
And I'm Chaz.
And this is the Desi Culture Podcast with Sunny and Chaz.
Yay!
So thank you for joining us and thank you for listening to our previous 2 episodes.
We've had some great feedback and we've been thinking a little bit about what we can discuss today with you. If you've got any ideas or there's any topics that you'd like us to talk about, just drop it in the comments, let us know. And
Exactly. And if you're watching this on YouTube, leave a comment. Let us know what you'd like to talk about, because then we can talk about it. One thing we really want to discuss, guys, and this is a hot topic. Mm-hmm. Some people may not like this. Some people might. It's something that'll get a lot of conversation going, and it's something that's really, really, I feel very passionate about it myself. Mm-hmm. So what I'd like to know, and you've got to leave a comment, what do you prefer? Chocolate at room temperature or chocolate in the fridge?
Chocolate. That's the topic we're starting with.
That is the topic.
It's a very delicious topic.
It's a beautifully delicious topic. Yeah.
Chocolate. Do you like your chocolate at room temperature or in the fridge? Or maybe in the freezer? I like a chocolate in the freezer.
Oh, yeah, look. See, someone else has just said freezer.
Freezer.
Well.
2 for freezer.
Freezer. Why in the freezer, though? There we go. Anime addict girl. Room temperature melts chocolate. Okay, that isn't where I thought that comment was going. Right? That's against what...
Okay, tell us, why do you just like chocolate at room temperature?
Chocolate needs to be at room temperature, right? The reason for this is because, well, 2 reasons actually. 2 reasons. The first reason is because then it's quicker to melt in your mouth. And that is just the most delicious point of chocolate. That's how that is. That is how that is. If you don't like chocolate to melt in your mouth, why are you eating chocolate? Do you know what I mean?
Don't you like the crunch of a chocolate?
Crunch of a chocolate?
I know this is what's really weird. Ever since
I've known you, what you
like to do with chocolate is just melty in your mouth. I like to crunch. So my favourite thing is to put After Eights in a box of After Eights in the freezer and then have them. I've got the boys hooked on this as well. And it's like the best thing ever. My cousin actually taught me that. I remember I was probably about 11 years old and it was a Christmas at my Nanny Ma's house. And that is what we did. And nobody knew where the After Eights were except for us. It's the best thing.
Crunch of... I can't get over that.
Melty
Crunch
chocolate.
Of a chocolate.
Ugh.
No, that in my opinion is wrong. That is you've been doing the wrong thing.
I don't think so.
Going back to this very important topic, Chaz. Your favourite sing on TikTok has just commented, if you have Lindor, then room temperature. If you have a dairy milk, it has to be refrigerated.
Ooh, like the crispness of a dairy milk. Okay, I can get with that.
No, I cannot. So one thing I used to do when I was younger, right, living at my parents' house, I'd melt chocolate in a bowl in the microwave, and then I'd eat it melted.
No, it changes the taste. Oh, Sunny, you're doing it wrong.
Eating melted chocolate is just... Now, we don't...
We might as well get you one of those little chocolate fountains. I bet you're the kid who'd put his mouth under it.
No. See, a chocolate fountain isn't the same as like melted dairy milk.
It is.
It is not. It's mixed with oil and stuff.
Well,
that's how they make the chocolate fountains. With butter, with oil, whatever.
Yeah, but chocolate has butter in it and oil in it.
The thing is, though, Chaz, cold chocolate. You can break your teeth on cold chocolate. Right?
Sunny, I'm not talking about like eating like a carrot, obviously, right? That's not what I mean. But what you're saying is, melted chocolate, like you'd rather sit there with a bit... Were you the kid, right, that walked around with a bar of chocolate in his pocket till it melted and then just sort of like a drink, sucked it up? Ugh! Who wants that? You want that, don't you?
I can neither confirm or deny that, Chaz. Right?
Because it's true. There you
I
go.
have a reputation to maintain. Now, the thing is with melted chocolate, it is just delicious. It's one of the best. Have you never, ever had a bowl of melted chocolate?
I think I'd be sick.
And just had a spoon?
Oh, no.
Okay.
No.
I do.
We need to read these comments because there's a lot of people that have got an opinion on this. It'll be interesting to see what everyone's got.
Melted chocolate from the microwave is actually really nice.
I think it changes the taste. Oh, by the way, we're talking about British chocolate. I don't think I've ever really enjoyed American chocolate.
Yeah,
so I'm not including that.
There's a whole thing about how different chocolates from different places on the planet actually taste. Now, British, the palate that we have here in the UK is slightly different to that of America. And it doesn't matter what ethnic origin you are either. If you're born and raised in the country, your taste kind of develops around the taste of that nation. Something like that, right? And I think, was it Stephen Fry who mentioned that American chocolate actually tastes like puke?
So, you know the chemicals that give vomit its taste?
Right.
Those same chemicals are found in American chocolate, which is why to the British palate or the European palate, American chocolate's quite disgusting.
Okay.
But then see, I like Belgian chocolate, German chocolate.
Yeah, you can't mess with the Belgians.
Yeah,
the Belgians make
yeah,
some amazing chocolate.
phenomenal chocolate. Like,
yeah, they do.
Yeah. Sorry, right, let's go. What?
Yeah, so Chaz, you look lovely today.
Thank you. I made an effort today.
Usually she's wrapped up in a gumble with a dressing gown. Right? But yeah, no, she has
made an effort
today. Yeah, it's like the inside of a chocolate lava cake, warm and
That's
melty
different.
chocolate.
Yeah, that's different because it's with cake, right? But I mean, would you just... So Sunny has this habit of taking a bite from the chocolate and just keeping it in his mouth till it's turned to liquid.
Yeah. That's the point of chocolate is meant to melt. It's meant to melt in your mouth. And it's...
No, but you don't just put a huge lump of chocolate in your mouth and let it melt.
You do.
And then it's all turned to...
So, listen, guys, if any of you put chocolate in your mouth and just chew it and then swallow that...
Yeah.
You're wasting that.
I'm not wasting
Why are you wasting?
I'm enjoying it.
No, you're not, though.
I am.
You're not
Because if chocolate was meant to be sold as a liquid, would it not be sold as a liquid?
This is
Why
the
do you
thing.
think it's as a bar?
It's difficult for transportation if it's a liquid chance.
No,
There's
it's not.
different requirements and
Put it in a bottle.
restrictions and you know, regulations for the transport of liquids, right? If it's solid, right,
Yeah.
it's easy to transport. You can chuck them in boxes.
So do you buy ice cubes, put them in your mouth, wait for it to melt, and then have a drink of water?
No, I just pour water from a tap, Chaz. Why do you think we have a tap? Oh. Okay, we got a comment here.
Right, come on then.
The British palate is superior to Americans. That's a really hot take.
That's quite a bold comment.
Guys, leave a message in the comments. What do you make of that? Do you agree with that? Do you disagree with that?
Well, you know what?
Tell us why.
I do think some parts of America, like the food that for generations has sort of created that, I don't know, like you have the southern flavours, which are very unique. And then you've got, is it Creole? Like those dishes, very unique. But I think if you're talking about like burger and chips and hot dogs, like, yeah, obviously fish and chips trumps that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think,
With
well,
mushy peas and curry sauce.
See, I've never been to America, so I don't really know what American food is like. I mean, we have our variations of what American food is over here in the UK, you know, with McDonald's and Burger King and stuff.
Well, we've got fast food, haven't we? That
fast food
reflects what our interpretation of American food is. But
yeah.
But I remember going to Virginia and like being invited to loads of barbecues and cookouts, and oh my god, the food. Really delicious, really nice, really nice. Like not what I think we grew up watching and seeing and thinking, oh, that's American food.
Oh, okay.
Like good flavours, really good flavours.
Okay.
Yes.
So we need to go to America. It's like there was that show. What was it called? Where the guy would go around. He had like, was it
blonde hair?
Bleach blonde hair.
That Food Network show.
Food Network show.
Oh, what's it called? If you know, put it in the comments. Can't remember.
Yeah, let us know. But yeah, he'd go to all of these diners, bars, grills, all these places, and he'd have all this delicious food, and that was amazing watching that. Just seeing all the different variations of whatever it is and how they make it. One thing that really stuck with me is that they love a lot of cheese. Just so much cheese. When you think you've got enough cheese, you haven't.
But it's not a variety of cheese, though. It's just American cheese, which is plastic.
American cheese, which is plastic. Is it plastic? Is it real cheese?
Like it's closed. No, it's not even real cheese. Yeah, which is a shame. But anyway.
At the same time, though, American white chocolate is decent. Interesting.
Oh, I've never tried American white chocolate.
Neither have I. We do have white chocolate here in the UK. Obviously, the Milky Bar Kid has been
Milky
around
Way.
at our ends.
Not the Milky Way.
Not the
Milky
Way.
Bar.
Milky Bar.
Yeah.
And Cadbury's actually do a white chocolate now as well.
Yeah, not a fan of it.
Cadbury's, if you're watching this, you can sponsor our podcast and supply me with my chocolate, right? Feed this habit.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, literally feed the habit.
Feed the habit. We got a really lovely comment here from M1M10. I love your podcast so far, guys. Super relaxing.
Yay!
Thank you. That's excellent feedback. I love that. My friend made a Thanksgiving dinner over here in Britain. There was so much sugar. It was too sweet.
What do you mean there was so much sugar? Like, did they cover the turkey in sugar?
Ooh, they got some of that candy bacon and
You're
candied turkey.
Epic food.
Epic meal time.
That's it. Epic meal time.
Epic meal time that was one of my favorite shows to watch on YouTube for quite a long time, like through university. I've got a group of friends. Yas, if you're listening or watching this is for you. Where we would
banana cake.
we'd take time out of our day to watch Epic Meal Time and then discuss what they've made.
And then go start baking and cooking, and it was lovely. A group of boys just cooking away.
We'd meet up at Yas's, his flat in the city centre, and we would bake banana cake on an evening.
Well, early hours of the morning.
Early hours, and we'd sit there with like a nice coffee and banana cake, and just
like a mum's club, just baking a coffee.
Like a mum's club.
Yeah.
You know what though? I wouldn't change that for anything.
I know that. Yeah, I have to say, you guys have like perfected your banana cakes and stuff. Like, you've had plenty of practice.
If anybody wants to learn how to make the perfect banana cake, the best recipe is on my Instagram. It's on the highlights, on the highlight reels. Take a look. Siri joining in there.
Actually came up with banana cake recipes.
Well, there you go. Right, even Siri knows. The best place is on my Instagram highlights. I even have to re-watch that to remember and relearn how to make banana cake whenever I make it. So have a look at that, guys, and give us a follow there.
I think I read somewhere that American pancakes are better than British pancakes. True. Because they have buttermilk, they're a lot fluffier.
Okay.
Yeah, whereas like our pancakes are like weird and soggy.
Okay.
But I know we at home have changed it from our pancakes being to crepes really, rather than pancakes. But yeah, American pancakes are superior. Agreed.
See, I don't know. I really don't know. And we've got a question here. Are pancakes even British?
Oh. Well, they came from somewhere, didn't they?
You know what? Just breaking that word down, it sounds quite American.
It does.
Pancake.
It's quite literal, isn't it? Like sidewalk.
Like sidewalk.
Instead of a pavement.
Yeah.
Because you're walking on the side of the road.
Trash can instead
rather
of
than
bin.
dustbin.
Yeah.
Or a bin, yeah.
Even dustbin, though, that's like...
No, but you don't just...
You put dust.
Yeah, but you don't just
The
put
dust
in.
bin.
I was going to say, you don't just sit your dust, but like with Punjabi English there. But, yeah.
I prefer English-style pancakes or like the French crepes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dr.
French
D in the house.
Crepes are nice.
I prefer like the crepes as well. I think they are delicious. I like them being so thin and crispy. I like the crispiness of it. I don't like pancakes that are... I don't really have much of an opinion on this because I haven't really had many other the American ones.
Well, I'm comparing like McDonald's pancakes to American pancakes.
Oh, okay.
You know, where they're really fluffy and soft.
They are.
With the maple syrup.
They've got that kind of bicarbonate sort of taste to them.
Can you
though, haven't
taste
they?
that?
It's kind of like a weird aftertaste in your mouth.
Oh, I just lather it up with the maple syrup so I can't taste anything after.
Oh, well, that does
helps.
help.
Yeah.
A comment here saying, I would put American barbecue against almost any other cuisine in the States.
Wow.
Easy winner. For quite a while, me and Chaz watched, what was it called, Chaz?
The Food Network.
Again, the Food Network.
Channel,
our lives revolve around food, right?
Foodies.
And it was...
Can you tell?
It was this barbecue show where, you know, these guys from all
it was
around the country...
cookouts, wasn't it? Like the competitions at the fairs. Like, wow, the number of hours in just preparing what they were going to cook, like the love and care, and then the seasoning, the spices.
Yeah.
I mean, we picked up so many things that we now use for our barbecues, like honey glazing, making our own vinegar mix with seasoning and stuff like that. Little things like that.
Yeah.
We just never had. Yeah,
you don't really get
here.
taught that kind of stuff, do you? Like, where are you going to learn that, right? Especially in the UK, you know, the nation's favourite dish here in the UK is Indian food, right? It's chicken tikka masala. That's like the nation's favourite dish, right? And I know there's a legend, right? This is a legend, guys. I need to tell you this. So allegedly, in Scotland or in Birmingham, one of those two places, a chef was preparing a chicken dish for somebody, for a customer.
Okay.
And the guy returned it to the kitchen and said, "This is too dry." So the chef thought to himself, "Well, what do I do? I've got some yogurt here. I've got a couple of spices. You know what? Let me just chuck that on it." And boom, that was a hit. The nation devoured this by the bucket loads. And this was then called chicken tikka masala. So allegedly, this is where it originates. But the question is, like I've had someone on my TikTok saying, well, it's a British dish because it was made in Britain. The thing is, with that kind of logic, if you were to get a pizza originates in Italy, right? If you were to get a pizza, and if I was to put a chicken tikka masala on top of that pizza as a topping, is the pizza now a British dish? It isn't, is it? That's just ridiculous, right? That is ridiculous.
We're taking it too far, Sunny. Right.
That's what we've got to do, man. We've just talked about epic mealtime. They take things way too far.
Way too far. Yes.
So anyway, the nation's favorite dish is chicken tikka masala. That's just how it is. Originated from here. Know your history. Yeah. Smoking meat has been done for thousands of years.
Yeah, that's true.
Barbecue pitmasters. I think that was it.
Yeah.
Pitmasters.
See, you were watching the same show as us.
Well done. And it's an amazing show. Just seeing all that you know,
it was
the
Glasgow,
techniques and everything. So someone is saying that it was in Glasgow where this was allegedly invented, right?
Wow.
But the thing is with that though, right? The whole idea of the dish being made in Glasgow. Now, without the Indian spices, without the actual chicken tikka itself,
would it have just been boiled chicken with yogurt?
Yeah, so like the clay oven, the tandoor, was invented like 4,000 years ago, maybe 5,000 years ago in India, right? And the whole idea of this, the spices and everything, that's what makes the dish. Adding a garnish, adding yogurt.
But then But then that's not authentic either, because we use yogurt in our cooking in India anyway.
Well, yeah, we do.
Do you know what I mean?
We do.
And it probably some form of it existed in India, but you've got to remember that most of the dishes that have been brought from other countries to other countries are then adapted and evolved to suit the palate that is here.
Yeah.
And I think one thing to remember is traditional, like, South Indian food isn't actually that spicy. Like, if you eat it home cooked, it's all the red powdered chili that's added.
South Indian or South Asian?
South Asian, sorry. South Asian. My apologies. Yeah, it's all the red chili that's added at the restaurants, which, I mean, it's unbearable, like, even for us, and it's not healthy. So
yeah, like I went down to in Southall. This is like going back 2013, right? I remember this because it was ridiculous, right? We went to this Indian restaurant. I won't name it.
Because you don't remember.
Because I don't remember it. But it was one of the most highly rated Indian restaurants in
Was I with
Southall. You weren't with me. This is when I was on my training at Apple, right?
Oh.
So we went to that restaurant.
Okay.
We've been to that restaurant before.
Yeah, we have. We've been to it as well.
So you know which one I'm talking about.
Brilliant.
So anyway, I ordered the chili paneer. And my God, that had so much mirch in it. Right? It was so spicy, so hot that I've had it many times at many different restaurants. Mum makes it. You've made it before, and like we've had it at many different places, and it's never been ridiculously spicy.
Like at the point where you can't enjoy it.
You cannot even eat it, right?
Yeah.
And I said to the guy, I said, this is like way too spicy, man. Like, can you get something that make another one that's kind of toned down a little bit?
Yeah.
And he goes, it's chili paneer. Chili is part of the dish. And it was like, dude,
no
man.
Shit, Sherlock.
But being a bit of a dick there, right?
Yeah, but chili paneer is not. It's like a sweeter dish.
It is. It's meant to be a sweeter dish.
It's not supposed to be a spicy paneer.
No, it isn't.
Yeah.
So anyway,
yes.
A lot of the time they do just make it so spicy, and they kind of.
And I think it's almost like a joke
taste
as well, to see how hot can you tolerate.
Yeah.
Like playing a joke on people, which it's ridiculous. But
the next day was not exactly the best.
As pleasant.
Yeah. Many places would say this restaurant was brilliant. So I wouldn't call it brilliant.
No. For the many
not
times
from my
I've been,
experience.
No. Yeah, because we went for a do, didn't we? Many, many years ago together. And they were like, oh, this is the best. And it was like, mate, no. And the thing is, don't get me wrong, we've got a lot of South Asian restaurants up and down the country that are amazing.
Yeah,
like,
we do.
Really delicious food, and we have been out to eat at them because there are some dishes that aren't native to like the region that my family are from. So I can't make those dishes. I don't know where to start. And it's always such a pleasure to go and try that food and eat it and enjoy. And the fact is, there are so many spices in there. You're meant to enjoy the food, like taste the ginger in there, taste the bit of cinnamon that's been added, not like just your mouth is on fire and all your tongue's burnt, your taste buds have just gone. Yeah. Like, that's not what South Asian food, is about.
South India on your mind.
I know.
Talking of South India, there's isn't there that restaurant in Leeds? It's like, is it vegetarian and it's
it is
a South Indian restaurant?
What's it called again? Theravadu?
Something like that.
Oh my God. It's like one of my favourite restaurants now.
Yeah, it is. It's really nice. And
it's Carolyn.
Carolyn. is Kerala food.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's a different kind of palate to what we would normally have.
In the north, yeah.
In the north, right? In the Punjab region. So
Because
it's like...
Kerala is predominantly a fishing region, and there's a lot of tropical it's a tropical climate compared to the north. So the type of ingredients that are grown there are totally different, and it's lovely. Oh yes, we need to go there.
Got a comment here. I get the sense that Indian food in the UK is like Chinese food in the US. Not authentic, but tasty.
Some places, yeah. Some places, yes. Talking about Chinese food, we have got some authentic Chinese places as restaurants and takeaways here in the UK, which are run by families, Chinese families. And I always used to ask my colleagues, my Chinese colleagues, like, where would you get like food? Where would you recommend? And it was great to hear it was from where we were already getting it.
Yeah.
And they were like, you've got to try these things because this is what we would have, at home. And it's just so nice to find out that actually, yeah, it's a taste of what, people do enjoy.
And I think that is really important, though, because if you're having food that's allegedly Chinese, but it actually isn't, it's just a dish that's made up to serve the people of the region that they've opened up shop, then it's kind of, it may taste nice, but, it's not authentic. And you kind of want to go to these places to get that authentic taste.
You do. You do.
It's like Punjabi food. Like, how many places do really good Punjabi food, Chaz? Looking at me like that.
Yet to find a place.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, I've yet to find a place. Like, there's lots of generic Punjabi restaurants and places, but like, it's nowhere close to authentic. Like, you need like, I always say, like, a lot of these restaurants, especially Punjabi restaurants, they have chefs in them that are trained, and there's something missing. Like, if you want real Punjabi food, you need that home sort of touch to it, whether it's whether it's like a male chef or a female chef, it doesn't matter. You need that like element of home.
Yeah. I mean, there's
like, look how many people have put my mum's house. Like, yeah, your mum probably is a better cook than a lot of these restaurants.
Hold on a second, Chaz. Navdeep, we're going to fall out here, right? He's just said aloo pronte are not nice. Right now, I don't know what kind of aloo pronte you're eating there, right? But when they are cooked right, they are...
By moi.
Yeah. That they are one of the most delicious dishes, foods, whatever you want to call it, on the planet. I am not kidding. It's like a mixture of being completely satisfied with what you're eating. You know that it's like home cooked, fresh, healthy, wholesome. All of these really powerful words. Imagine me saying more powerful words there about aloo pronte, and it's like multiplied by 10, right? And then to top that off, when you have it with some proper Indian tea, I'm talking desi cha, right? Not chai tea, right? Which is
like Punjabi tea.
I'm talking like with the saunf, with the the jwan,
adrak,
all of this, right? All of that in it, these spices and things, and it's just not too milky.
But you need dahi as well. You need butter and dahi.
Oh, I forgot to.
Dahi has to be
how could
spiced.
I forget to mention this? Aloo pronte with butter on top, and yeah, you can have it with yogurt, and the yogurt doesn't have to be mixed with anything. It can just be plain.
The boys like
natural
it with
yogurt.
honey yogurt.
Honey yogurt is delicious.
Yeah.
You cannot mess with honey
They
yogurt.
like a bit of yogurt and then honey drizzled on it, and they eat it with the bronte, which is interesting, but it gets eaten.
So Navdeep, listen, you cannot go around saying this stuff.
Making such a blasphemous statement.
man, I feel like ending this.
But do you know what? In all
live.
fairness, if you haven't had the right Brontar, it could put you off for life.
There are ways that people make it, which
are wrong.
Yeah, it's
like when you have the double roti. Why? Why do you need 2 rotis and a filling? You don't.
Yeah, it's not a sandwich. It's not a sandwich that's being made.
Yeah.
Anybody watching this that feels offended by us saying that is the wrong way to make aloo pronte.
Good.
Good. Right? It is the wrong way. There's other types of pronte as well. Now, if we didn't actually mention, a pronta is like a roti.
A chapati?
A chapati. Yes, a pronta is like a chapati. Except
it has a filling.
An aloo pronta, aloo is potato. Sounds a bit boring when you say it like that, right?
Just potato, it's like
a
spiced
potato chapati. Right? That's ridiculous. But anyway, you can make gobi pronte, aloo gobi pronte.
Cauliflower and potato.
And again, that sounds so bland and rubbish. Cauliflower and potato chapati, right? Flatbread. It's a cauliflower. This is what Jamie Oliver would do. He'd be like, "Oh, I've made a cauliflower and potato flatbread."
And he'd probably just boil it. He'd probably boil the hell out of them, mush them up, add a bit of garam masala. There you go, done.
Yeah, a sprinkling. No. He'd serve it with like a sprinkling of that mint yogurt mint stuff, right?
Oh
and it'd
God.
be like, he'd sell 2 of them for like £5. Yeah. That's what Jamie Oliver would do, right? No offense to Jamie Oliver, but that's just
stay in your lane.
The thing you'd do. Check this one out. Stay in your lane, Jamie Oliver. But an aloo gobi pronta can be delicious. You can have dal pronte as well, right? It's where the dal is proper kneaded in with the dough. Like, see this hand movement, right? And it is.
Get very passionate about this.
Listen, when we talk about food and somebody says something negative about aloo pronte, it's either that they've never had an aloo pronta in their life, or they've had the wrong one. There's no third option there, my friend.
I feel sorry for, who is it?
Navdeep.
I feel sorry. I'm so sorry, but yeah, we've got to change your view on it.
So Everything Excel has written fried chapati with spiced potatoes. That again is a Jamie Oliverism there. A Jamie Oliverism. But yeah, more or less. Would you prefer mulli pronta or aloo pronta?
Mulli. Because I make it right.
Yeah, she does.
That's
You do.
And I can't eat aloo anymore, so it has to be mulli.
Yeah. I would say aloo pronta.
Yeah.
Any day of the week.
Basics aloo pronta, sure.
Any day of the week. Even right now, if
do I look like
this podcast?
Are you joking me?
Hey, Pete's here. Sorry I'm late. I loved the last podcast.
Aww,
thank you, dude.
Thanks, Pete.
Thank you, man.
Hi.
Thank you. You'll like this one as well, because we are talking about what we discussed on Twitter earlier today. Well, we're not talking about that now. We spoke about this earlier, so you've just missed that. And I'm not even going to tell you what that was, because obviously you'll scroll through your Twitter timeline and you'll recollect this. We also touched on the fact that Chaz puts After Eights in the freezer.
Oh, yes. Do it.
I think that is absurd. You heard me.
I think holding a piece of chocolate in your mouth till it turns to liquid is absurd.
Well, let's agree to disagree. you know, we've taught that phrase to our kids, all right? Because they argue about everything, right? They'll argue and argue and argue.
Well, not everything, but it gets to a point where I've got this opinion, you've got that opinion, and you should have my opinion. And they're learning to express themselves in a lot of ways.
They are.
So yes, the phrase now is let's agree to disagree, because otherwise they'll go off for hours, won't they? So,
yeah. And that phrase is so powerful. It kind of has this, it empowers them. It's like once they say that, they smile.
Yeah.
And they laugh about it.
Yeah.
It's like they can be in this heated argument, right? Like cat and dog just fighting and fighting. And then
all of a sudden,
let's agree to disagree.
And then they move on. And then they play so nicely.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's a powerful thing to teach your children. So,
super powerful. Let's just see what Pete was saying. Because how do they have enough time to get to the freezer, Chaz? The after eights.
I buy 2 boxes.
Wait, you never...
You put one in the freezer.
She never tells me this.
While everybody enjoys... Yeah, for good reason. Who eats them all? Not even a second. We don't even get through the door with the bags and he'll be sifting through where's the chocolate.
Yeah.
Even if we're putting the
I'm
bags...
like a little mole. Like,
you are?
Yeah, I know.
Even if we're putting the bags in the boot from the shop, he's going through and just getting whatever out. And then he doesn't put them in the middle so everyone can share. It's in the door, in the ledge, and just sneaking, eating them.
Sometimes.
Yeah, not sometimes.
Sometimes.
The amount of wrappers I found, mate.
Man.
Sometimes, a lot of times.
Yes. There's a comment here. Mm-hmm. Did you guys try the orange after eights?
I haven't yet. You have.
I have, and let me tell you guys, the orange after eights taste okay. They taste all right. It's kind of what you'd expect them to taste.
Is it like a Quality Street orange?
No.
With
It's kind of like the mint Aero, I was gonna say. The mint
normal after eight.
The normal after eight.
Yeah.
But with a bit of an orange kind of tinge to it. And it's like,
I don't know if I'd like that.
No, it's not brilliant. It isn't brilliant. But I would say that the absolute best orange, chocolate variety that there is currently on the market.
Go on. Terry's.
My expert opinion, Terry's chocolate orange, you can't knock that. They are good. Yeah. They're decent. There's the twirl orange, which is decent. It is good.
Did you buy some? Have you hid it?
Not today.
Oh, because you said, Chaz, go to the shop, and then you went to the shop. So I wondered if you'd actually bought some.
I forgot to get it.
In the car.
No, I forgot to get it. But guys, the Aero orange.
Aero mint.
The mint Aero is delicious. Right.
See, I don't like chocolate orange except for Terry's.
That is good, but Chaz, I don't think you've understood the gravity of what I'm trying to tell you.
No, I haven't.
The orange Aero is the best orange take on chocolates that there is.
I don't know if I want to try it.
I don't want you to try it.
You're bothered. Because you want it all to yourself.
I do want it all to myself.
Oh my God.
Have you tried the Terry's white chocolate orange?
No. I didn't know you could get that.
I haven't tried that. That is interesting. Cadbury's orange is really good.
Oh, I've not tried that.
I haven't tried the Cadbury's orange. I haven't tried that.
What's the twirl one like then?
Twirl one is okay. That's actually very nice. Very, very nice. Not as nice as the Aero though. The Aero, that is like next level. It's like if the twirl was like I'd give it maybe a 7.5, maybe an 8 on a good day.
What a good day? If it melts all over your mouth.
not all over my beard.
But that's what you do. You massage it into your beard and then you just eat it off.
Just eat it later. Yeah, saving that for later. Oh
my God!
The orange Aero would have to get at least a 9. At least a 9.
Let's see. Lots and lots of comments here.
Yeah. So, favorite ice cream.
Ooh,
I don't really eat.
Okay,
yeah, Soleros are nice. Nice. But I don't really eat a lot of ice cream.
Ice pop.
Again,
I'd say the Mr. Freeze, the blue one.
Ooh, yeah. That's nice. That is good. But guys,
your tongue will go blue.
Tongue going blue. Let's see. I'm sure I saw use on your two-wheelers a few days ago.
Yeah, you probably did.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. On your two-wheel. You mean scooters?
Scooters.
Scooter.
On my scooter.
Mr. Freeze was just ice with colour.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I would be like, what flavour's yours? Mine's blue. What's yours? Like as if blue is a flavour.
Blue flavour. Yeah, so what else did we want to discuss? There was something else we wanted to discuss. We wanted to keep this episode really light-hearted, nice and fun, nice and enjoyable. You can just sit back, chill, just enjoy this and, leave some comments. And guys, just a bit of a reminder, this is being recorded for a podcast and it'll be on YouTube as well. So give us a follow and especially follow us on YouTube because I want to get to over 1,000 followers. Then I'm going to start doing what they're called again, true crime stories. I've already recorded one. I just need to edit it. But I'm not going to post it until I've got quite a few of them. And then I'm going to start posting them after I've got around 1,000 followers. And for those of you who really enjoy listening to my voice, that's recorded with my professional equipment, not just these little... well, these are professional bits of equipment as well, but they're not the kind of mic that I'd use for my voiceovers.
Yes, if you enjoy listening to Sunny, there's a mic that he'll be using which picks up on his voice.
It does.
In a very charming way.
In a very charming way.
Charming way.
Check you out.
I'm selling it.
Selling it. Yay, I caught live. Hello.
Yay,
Thank you for joining us. Sat Sri Akal ji. Yeah, so far what we've discussed is chocolate, the debate about having room temperature chocolate versus chocolate in a fridge. Who on earth does that? That's ridiculous.
Who just lets it melt?
I do. And we've also discussed the origin of the chicken tikka masala. Mm-hmm. What else did we discuss? The orange variety of chocolates. Because there's so many different orange. It was kind of like a spin on chocolates that suddenly it was like we don't really watch TV, so we don't see many advertisements.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden on my Instagram, people I know, my friends, my family, posting these chocolates, especially the twirl when that came out. That was like a big deal.
That was a big, a
huge deal.
Like,
Everybody
was
posting that.
Yeah.
It's like the marketing budget for that twirl must have been like I don't even know, right? It must have been like a couple of million.
But
right?
But the fact that everybody was posting about it makes you think, well, they just got a whole load of free advertisement because you suckered into it, didn't you?
Yep, I did.
You had to try it.
I did have to try it. We've just had a comment there mentioning gulab jamun.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
If I was a dessert...
Hold on, Chaz, hold on. We just need to kind of title this section of this live, this video, this podcast as what is your favourite dessert? It can be an Indian dessert if you want.
It can be in English. It can be a German dessert. It can be...
Any kind of dessert. What is your favourite dessert? Let us know in the comments, guys.
Right, let me tell you now.
Go on.
I'm with you on the gulab jamuns. Because, I kid you not, the whole family were like, this is on my wedding, week, right? Wedding week, because you know it's a week, right? And we're preparing everything at home. And everybody was like, Georgie, what do you want as a gift? Because you're going to Sunny's house. And I requested gulab jamun. I got 3 big bucketfuls of gulab jamuns just for me. Turned into one. But, oh my God, gulab jamuns, hands down, yes. Anybody who doesn't agree, no. Go away.
You know what? Gulab jamuns, when they're made correctly.
Homemade, yeah.
I've had some which have been...
No, I don't want to hear about bad experiences. No, because no.
I just need to let everybody know what a good gulab jamun is and what a bad one is.
No, let's just talk about good ones.
Well, this particular one I had was very watery. It was like just so soft and watery.
No,
and it was just...
talk about that.
This was fresh from one of these very popular Indian sweet shops. So
that's why it's homemade. You can't beat homemade.
Oh yeah, homemade. They're how would you describe the texture of it?
It's like, so it's made with milk powder, and you fry it, and basically it's like a milk powder donut ball, a brown ball, and then you soak it in sugar water, which is flavored with cardamom. And some people, cultures add rose water to it as well.
Interesting.
Yeah. Oh my God, it is like heaven.
You're tasting it now, aren't you?
It's in my blood. I've eaten that many gulab jamuns. I have it running through my veins. Like, wow. Yeah, love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
So especially when they're warm as well, and you can have it with ice cream.
Oh, I don't care if it's warm or cold. It doesn't matter to me. Just
cold as well is really nice.
Yeah.
We've got a comment here. My dessert, seconds of the main dish. Not keen on sweet stuff. If forced, sticky toffee pudding and custard.
Oh, that's a good one.
So sticky toffee pudding is delicious. I like that. I really like that. The first time I tried that was at Chaz's house.
Oh, when Mum used to have them.
Yeah.
Your mum loved them. And I remember you two just demolished one each.
I'd never tried one ever before in my life, and that was the first time. And it was like, wow.
How have you not had that before?
Where has this dessert been all my life? So yeah, I 100% agree with you there. It is delicious. Jalebis are like a fried sweet sugar. So bad for the health. So jalebis are...
So it's chickpea flour.
Yeah.
And again, it's almost like a pancake sort of mixture, and you fry it. And then it's dipped in a sweet syrup sauce. Made right. Again, you just have it running through your veins. It is delicious. But the times I've had it from these like vendors who are like famous, why do they taste sour? Like, has it gone off? Like, that's not how a jalebi is supposed to be. Like, do you know what I mean? Like when there's a weird taste and it's like, that ain't right. So let's just establish that, because some people believe that's the taste of a jalebi.
Yeah, no.
It's meant to be sweet. Oh, and homemade laddu.
Oh yeah,
do you remember when we made them?
I do.
When they're homemade, like not shop bought, homemade. Ooh, delicious.
Yeah, very nice.
Yes.
But an interesting fact about jalebis, guys, you may or may not know this, but I believe that jalebis are the leading cause of diabetes
yes.
in South Asians. Yes. I absolutely believe that. Jalebis.
They are.
There's even a song about jalebis, right? Jalebi baby, right? Have you ever heard a song about like a packet of custard creams or something, right?
Custard creams.
Sticky toffee pudding. There's no song about any other dessert.
If we have any musicians out there,
right?
Could you make a song about sticky toffee pudding, please?
Sticky toffee pudding. But yeah, I'm being serious, man. There's no other song about desserts that's, you know, like Jalebi Baby. That's like been one of the top songs in the world.
50 Cent had that lollipop song.
Yeah,
obviously it wasn't about lollipops, but, you know.
You're mixing Lil Wayne.
Oh!
Right? And 50 Cent did have the candy shop.
I meant candy shop.
Come on, Jazz.
It's late.
It's late. I mean, those weren't about specific... Like,
no, I get it, but like, have you
stuff.
ever heard a song about, you know?
Well, yeah, Lil Wayne's like, Lollipop song was something a little different.
Yeah, I know,
right?
but like, comments, I know, I don't know any of this. I'm just making it up. Right. Probably,
there is...
Yeah, diabetes, definitely.
There's one other song, though.
Oh, go on.
Sweet Like Chocolate.
That was a good song.
That was one of the best songs, man. I remember I was in year 10 or year 11. I can't remember. So I was either like 16 or 17 when that came out. Maybe 15, 8. I don't know.
Oh, year 9.
But that was awesome.
That was a good song.
But guys, this time has come to an end now. We are going to be going, because for us, it is past midnight. And, we like to try to wrap things up around this sort of time. But thank you, everybody, for listening and joining us today. And we can't wait to do this again. So make sure, if you're watching this on TikTok now, hit that notification button. It's just up there. And then you can be notified when we're live again. If you're watching this on YouTube, share it with somebody, guys. Share it on Twitter and tag me in it, right? Put it on your Instagram. Do all of this. And then, we'll do more of these, right? And like I said, once I get to 1,000 followers on my YouTube, I'm going to be doing true crime stories. Ooh. And let me tell you guys, those of you who are into true crime stories,
I am.
You are going to love this.
Even I haven't heard his recording, so I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, from me.
And me.
We will see you next time, guys.
Good night.
Take it easy, guys.
Bye.
Bye.